This party started. Yay. Cheers to the good, the bad, the crazy, and sad and stories. Yay.
I said certified freak, 7 days a week, wet ass pussy, make that pull out game weak.
Hey y'all, welcome to Lesbian Sex 102. I'm Mal, and this is, you know who this is.
I'm Jordin.
This is the most requested guest, like our repeat guest that we've ever had.
Mal, stop.
The most viewed episode.
Which is wild. I didn't plan on that happening. I didn't plan on it because I totally didn't tell my family about it. And then I kind of had to because they're like, it went really viral. And I was like, so I'm doing a sex series.
Yeah. So we're doing a sex series. Jordin Bangs. I call you Jordin Bangs.
Jordin Bangs.
I only know Jordin Bangs as Bangs. That's not your last name.
We have to explain this.
Yeah.
Especially if we're doing a sex series with Jordin Bangs. Okay. So Bangs came about a couple years ago when I first got into the scene. The lesbian scene specifically in West Hollywood. And we would, go around, have a good time, specifically like Abby, WeHo area. And I met this group of girls that came up to me one night, and you don't remember anyone's name after a night out. At least I don't. Maybe that's a me thing. I don't know. They couldn't remember my name, and they came up to me the next time I saw them, and they were like, Bangs. And I'm like, Bangs. And they're like, no, that's you. And I was like, I'm Bangs. And mind you, at the time, I guess I should say this. I had bangs.
You had bangs.
I cut my hair with bangs. I had my hair bangs. And they're like, Bangs. And I was like, oh, I'm Bangs. And they're like, yeah, we couldn't remember your name, but like, you're Bangs. And I was like, my name's Jordin. And they're like, oh, well then you're Jordin Bangs. So literally that is how Jordin Bangs came about.
No, it stuck because when I came into the group,
years later,
you did not have bangs.
I no longer had bangs.
No bangs.
Bangs are grown out.
But Mathilde told me, oh, Bangs. So I've only ever called you Bangs to this day.
So now I'm just Bangs.
So now you're just Bangs.
So now I'm just Bangs, recording a sex series called
Sex with Bangs.
Sex with Bangs. We're going to give advice. We're not saying, disclaimer, we're not saying this is good advice. We're not role models here. It could be good, it could be bad, it could be fun, but it is still advice.
It's just advice.
It's just advice, period.
There's some hoes in this town. There's some hoes in this town. There's some hoes in this town.
Okay, can you guess what the most asked question was?
It's going to be like how do we have sex?
Yeah, first time with a girl. Tips.
Great, first time with a girl. Cool. Okay, I get a face for that.
What are your practical tips? Because you're always going to hear like just be yourself, just communicate.
We're getting into it.
What are we doing? Walk me step by step. Please use demonstrations.
Oh God.
The first time I had sex with a girl, I had no clue. I had never Googled. I had never.
And how old were you at the time?
25.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me preface. That actually wasn't the first time I had sex with a girl.
Okay.
I had girls do things to me.
Okay.
But I had actually never physically done something that felt so vulnerable to me. I didn't know what I was doing.
Fair.
So I wanted to just vulnerable. Be led by example for a little bit before I jumped in there.
Totally. You like to learn. You're what is it? A tactile learner. Literally, you're like, how do you do that so I can learn to do that?
The thing is I don't like not being good at things.
It's fair.
So it was really nerve-wracking because I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be bad at this. And I'm sure that's a lot of the people that ask this question, I have a suspicion that they feel the same way.
Totally. And they're probably nervous.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it is very nerve-wracking. I thought the same thing my first time. I'm trying to think of my very, very first time.
Think back.
I'm like, I think it's in high school. I think it was in high school, but honestly, it was one of my good friends, and we were just hooking up quickly, outside of a party, in a bush.
In a bush. Classic.
Literally in a bush.
Okay.
But it was quick, and honestly, I just went down on her because I was and she was really
wait, this is interesting. That's pretty bold because I was really scared to go down on a girl for a while.
I was also pretty drunk. We were in high school.
Okay,
so I think I was feeling ballsy.
Yeah.
And I just kind of went for it. And honestly, I was a friend, we were friends. So I didn't feel that anything was gonna get it wasn't like I just met this girl and like I didn't know anything about her. Like I was like, if this goes south, we could just laugh about it one day.
Yeah.
And we do laugh about it to this day.
There you go.
She always like, I was your first. I'm like, shut the fuck up, you bitch. She just likes to poke me about it because she's totally straight and like honestly not really into girls. So,
no.
So we were just like, it was just for fun.
Yeah.
Okay, but my first like real time I think with a girl was in college. Yeah, it was in college. Oh, it was my first threesome. I had a threesome with the guy and I asked him to leave.
Yes.
We talked about this in the
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So I asked him to leave and then once he left, I went to work. My first time, I was worried. I was a little more, I think, ballsy than you were. Like I wanted to dive right in there.
Yeah.
Full-blown goggles, dive right in.
Yeah.
So I thought in my head, what would I like to feel? And tried to replicate what I think would be the opposite of that. Like I'm a visual person.
Whoa, with the opposite?
Like no, not the opposite. Like
how it's being done.
Like what I like to receive. How would someone give that?
Yeah.
Because at that point I'd hook up with guys. So I'm like, okay, I don't have a penis, so I can't do that. But like I have fingers and a mouth, and like I can do something like that. So I was just like, how would I make that feel good? And I think that there's just one move that you can always remember forever and ever. It's the come here motion. I knew you'd do it. Every lesbian, anyone should know this.
Yeah.
Honestly, everyone that's having sex should know the come here motion. It is just come here. And like, I feel like, oh God, I'm getting worked up. It's just, I don't know. It feels good. Everyone knows it's pretty simple. It like is a classic one. And I feel like you can't go wrong with that. So I feel like for first time people having sex with women, like just the come here motion, I think.
Is it too advanced? The pinch?
Oh, the pinch. I think that's a little advanced
for your first time.
For first time, but if you know it, you could act like it's not your first time.
You just put pressure.
But again, communication is key, so don't lie. But yeah, the pinching motion, like again, we are inside if no one understands. We are inside. And then come here, push motion. I'm like, honestly, eating out is so like, that was where I was nervous. I was like, how do I flick the bean on somebody else? Because I don't know what they're gonna want. I don't know what they're gonna go for. And I think this is where the communication comes in. Like questions like, is this okay? Like, do you like that? But like maybe sexually. Not like, ma'am, do you like where this is headed? Like, do you want, is this feeling
Are you okay?
Are you okay with this? Are you okay? Do you like this one or like this way? But like honestly asking like, is this too much pressure? Or like, is this not enough pressure? Like things like that I feel like help just make the experience better. But again, when you're nervous in the moment, it's really hard to ask all those questions. So it's like.
Do you have good advice for going down on a girl?
Yes, I think I do.
I know. I'm like, I think I do.
I'm
like, babe, do I?
I mean, yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I've never been told that viewers who've had sex with me, don't answer this question in the comments. I swear to fucking God. Honestly, or do. At this point, we're already doing a sex series, so let's just bring it out. Yeah, I think starting slow. I like foreplay. I think foreplay is a good one, but not too much foreplay, because after a while, you're just like, get in there. Let's go. You know what I mean? Let's get down and dirty. So starting out slow, circle motions are good. Up and down motions are good. Someone once said the ABCs.
I don't know that works. That feels inconsistent.
Right. So I think circle or up and down.
Consistency.
And then a slow build. Like a mountain. You know, you're trying to create a mountain to get to an orgasm. So like starting slow and then going faster.
Okay, do you want to hear my advice?
Please.
Suck on the clit, move your tongue.
This is
That's
why you
simple.
leave. Suck on the clit, move the tongue. Yeah.
Suck on the clit, move your tongue.
That's exactly it. Honestly, that's a great one. That's great.
Next.
Series done. No, that's honestly great advice.
Okay.
So takeaways. Suck on the clit, move the tongue, come here motion, pinch, build an arc.
Oh yeah, like a story arc. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
You're making a cute little sexy love story.
Do you think that you have to tell someone if it's your first time?
I don't think you have to. I don't think that's like a necessity. But again, I'm a little more direct. Like I would say like, yes, I think you should, because it also like leads a different experience. Like if you're hooking with someone for the first time who hasn't had sex with a girl, it's like, what if you try to do some, I don't know, if you do some like kinky shit that would like, I don't know, like stress them out, or like they would know, or I don't know, like I feel like it would be a little more soft. True. Unless you're looking for not soft, then maybe don't mention it.
Yeah, it like changes the experience.
It changes the experience.
Okay, well, that's advice. I don't know if it's
again,
good,
is it good or
advice.
bad? I have absolutely no idea.
Okay, well, do you think it's a turnoff to be with someone who's inexperienced? Okay, I have a take on this one.
Okay.
There's some hoes in the south. There's some hoes in the south. There's some hoes in the south.
That's our trailer. If you enjoyed and want to see more, make sure you subscribe at madeitout.supercast.com.
Make that pull-out game weak.